capital of Fujian province in southeastern China, opposite of Taiwan. Like other major cities in China, it's undergoing major restructuring. With development come some problems of the modern world, like traffic jams and air pollution, although the air in Fuzhou is much cleaner than it is in Beijing or even Shanghai. Modernization hasn't changed everything. Life still goes on in the streets. Old men are playing chess. Food is available everywhere. And peddlers are pushing their wares in front of houses. Some back alleys have retained their original character, but the main streets are bustling with energy and people. There is a real contrast between the old and the new. I'm just like a house away from the bustling commercial street, which is behind that building over there, and it's just lovely here. There's a small channel or river running through the houses with old trees, a nice pavilion, and I guess this is the kind of China that people are looking for when they visit. And I have to say I've lived here for a year earlier and I've never been to this place. And now it seems that they are actually going to change it. I guess it's going to be some kind of a commercial street as well. But at least it's going to be like remain a pedestrian zone, as far as I understood. But it's just really nice, really beautiful old trees, old buildings that are being reworked on right now though. And it's so close to the city center, it's incredible. after a night out with the boys, it's maybe a good idea to go to a temple to chill out. Fuzhou offers a wide variety of temples and monasteries. If you'd like, you could go to a Taoist temple, or if you prefer to visit the Buddhist temple or monastery. Many are located inside the city. These places are live institutions and active places of worship, not museums or tourist traps. That means there's always a population of monks and caretakers around. You shouldn't be too surprised to bump into some chanting monks. If you're not into Oriental religions, you can still find Christian churches in the city. These places follow the state-sanctioned form of Christianity and seem to be really active. After a few days in Fuzhou, we decided to visit the countryside and join an organized tour group. We were going to the Hakka people. They are more recent immigrants into the province of Fujian, but are still ethnically Han Chinese. This area is famous for its round buildings, occupied by the Hakka. They are called Tulou, and they are almost like fortresses in the countryside. When first spotted from space by American military satellites, they were thought to be missile silos because they are round in shape. It's good to see, though, that life still goes on as it used to inside the houses, even with all the pressures of the many visitors. Many families live in one building. Even though they are a big tourist attraction, you have to keep in mind that people do still actually live here. After a few days in Fuzhou, we decided to take the high-speed train to Xiamen, another big coastal town, some 250 kilometers south of Fuzhou. These trains are a really comfortable option to airplanes, and they take you from city to city quite quickly. Coming to Xiamen, we hopped on a ferry and headed for Gulangyu island. So we are in Gulangyu island with Milla, and we've just been walking around, almost around the whole island, and it's actually really nice. We're at the hotel here. Milla is playing her game on her phone. And we're a bit spent because we left already around 10 o'clock and been walking ever since, and now it's 2. So we'll stay here for a while, maybe drink a coffee or a beer, and then we take the ferry back to the mainland, or actually the real Xiamen island, and try to find a hotel there. And then tomorrow we'll go and see those famous Tulou. And then I guess we'll head back to Fuzhou. One thing that's great is that it's not raining anymore, and it's really been raining almost all the time, so it's good. Like all Chinese people, the Fujianese love their food. There's something available on the streets everywhere. If you fancy something more exotic, try some excellent snake wine, for example. What the local people love most, though, is obviously seafood. There's really a cornucopia of choice here, and you can find some pretty strange stuff as well.